First run in 1955, the Black Caviar Lightning Stakes, a Group 1 weight for age dash down Flemington's 1,000-metre straight course, is fittingly named after the mighty mare who won the race 3 times.
And the legend lives on. Black Caviar by 2.5 moment of change.
It has been a race to launch international careers, such as Choisir in 2003, Takeover Target in 2006,
but Takeover Target
and Miss Andretti in 2007, who all won the Lightning before going on to win at Royal Ascot.
Miss Andretti, like a bomb, drops on them, takes the lead and it's ruthless.
In 1987, Placid Arc famously followed his Lightning win with victories in the Oakley Plate and Newmarket.
and Placid Arc has won it.
A feat replicated by popular grey Scalacci in 1992.
But the brilliant Scalacci!
While 24 years later, another famous grey gelding flashed up the Flemington Straight to put his name alongside a glittering list of winners of the Black Caviar Lightning Stakes.
Chautauqua's flying home. He's flying. They hit the line. Oh, Chautauqua, that he's got there by a nose.
Incredible history that needs a beautiful trophy, and it has that. It's about sustained speed. The Black Caviar Lightning Stakes, 1,000 metres Group 1, Em, and we don't have many of them. That's right. We have 2 in Australia.
Yeah, just the 2, the Moira, of course, and the Lightning. It's a real specialist thing, isn't it? And they're very different races too, because, of course, the Moira's round a bend, whereas you come here to Flemington and you got to do it up the straight.
And here is the comparison. So, can Coolangatta, who rails like a greyhound, go down the straight and be able to win the other 1,000-metre classic? So there's so much to look forward to. How is Nellie, Black Caviar? Oh, I think we've been lucky enough to check her out in action. You're the horsewoman amongst us. Have a look at this girl.
She looks great, doesn't she? 16 she is. Hard to believe, isn't it? It makes me feel really old, but she's doing great, and she's so beautifully looked after by the team there. And just when you reflect on her achievements, it's quite remarkable what she was able to do. Really appreciate her as such a champion of the turf.
She looks so good, doesn't she?
But Nature Strip, he is looking the business today. And in terms of prize money, well, 9 Group 1s and a win at Royal Ascot will take you to near the top of the pops. That was his win in the 2021 Lightning Stakes.
Yes, he's a remarkable horse, and as you heard in that feature piece, Scenic Blast, Miss Andretti, Takeover Target and Choisir are all horses that have been able to win the Lightning Stakes and the King's Stand Double, and that's what he's hopefully going to be able to achieve as well. He's up there with the most winning at 20 million. We've got Winks at 26 million. And of course, the others are sort of in their wake. The really big money is when the Everest comes around, and that's what he's been able to do.
And that really amps up your prize money, doesn't it? Over $20 million for this guy, Nature Strip. Remember earlier in his career, he was hit and miss at points in time, but now he's an out-and-out star, the best sprinter in the world and the best horse in the world currently in training. How does he look?
Yeah, he looks great. He's not going to have improved. We all know that. He hasn't improved over the last couple of years. He's just maintained his condition. But for an 8-year-old, that's exactly what you want to see. He's lovely and relaxed and switched off. And when we saw him trialling a couple of weeks ago, I thought he looked in really good order. So the acid test is today, and he's got some up-and-comers he got to beat.
Including I Wish I Win from the Peter Moody yard.
There's no better man to know how to prepare a horse for Lightning Stakes than Peter Moody, and best of luck to him and the team with I Wish I Win, and of course the 10 Mullane as well. Richo, the scene set for the Black Caviar Lightning Stakes. Horses in the parade ring, can't wait for it.
So we've got 10 runners, 5 of them are already Group 1 winners. We've got the #1 rated sprinter in the world in Nature Strip, who's already won one of these before. He's the benchmark. He's the one they've got to beat, and Liz says he'll win again today.
He looks magnificent too. He's such a beast, isn't he? He's such a big horse. He's relaxed here in the parade ring as he always is. I think it's a little tough when people say he wasn't quite up to his best last prep. Only a head off them in the VRC Classic and a length in the Everest. He's here to win.
Could you imagine a son of Savabeel winning over 1,000 metres in a Group 1? But there's an X factor about this guy, I Wish I Win. Can he keep up? If he's close enough after 400 and he hasn't absolutely gassed him, watch out. I think he is something really special. Baller, yet to win over 1,000 metres. That's another question mark, but he loves the straight.
Yeah, I really like the chances of Baller. Ran a blinder to place in the champion sprint last prep at big odds, went home to Queensland, has had a trial win for fitness, seems to really relish the Flemington Straight. He's never been out of the money.
Horse number 4 is Fire. Ollie with this incredible record in the race with 5 wins. Can he go 6? The market says no. Trained by the master in John Hawkes with his sons. Second up from a spell. He's up in grade. He's really tested at weight for age for mine. And then we move to Bella Nipotina. She's got the class. She'd probably like it a little softer.
Yeah, Bella Nipotina was a little bit on toe when she first came into the parade ring, but she settled down nicely now. Super consistent. Last prep, second in the Manicato, first in the Moor. Only beaten 1.5 lengths in the champion sprint, but never really looked a threat. I think 5 starts at Flemington. She hasn't won. That concerns me.
September Run loves running at fabulous Flemington. 1,000 metres the query for her. She's placed 2 of 5, yet to win.
Yeah, September Run. She didn't have a lot of luck last prep in the Moor and Manicato. Both starts the track was off. She's fresh here and, like the rest of the field, a couple of quiet trials and jump outs to prepare.
Marabi, and there's Ben Allen chatting to Connections, Kira Maher and Dave Eustace. Can they get the Oakley Plate winner, who has not raced since the 25th of March last year, back in the winner's circle and win the great race, the Lightning Stakes? It's a huge task after such a layoff. And then Craig Williams, he jumps on board at number 9 in Buenos Noches. 70 career Group 1s for Craig, and he hasn't won a Lightning. He's on a really talented 3-year-old, though.
I know you like this horse, Richo, and he looks really good in the pre-parade. He's got that form around Giga Kick. He was second to him in the Danehill. Craig Williams sat aboard this horse in a gallop at Canterbury, gave him a really good insight into the horse and how he feels and what he's going to do today, which has got to be valuable.
Yeah, can he be close enough over 1,000 metres? Mullane, this super talented 3-year-old colt, he cost $1.15 million at the Easter yearling sales. Big thing for Pete Moody. He's taken the nose roll off. That's rare. He's put the blinkers on. He's a massive price.
He's had the 3 jump outs to prepare. He's performed well in each and get a real line on him here. They obviously like the horse because they run him in the Golden Rose and the Caulfield Guineas. This is a starting point.
I love 1,000 metre horses in 1,000 metre races, and she is one. Her name is Coolangatta. No corner for her today. She ran 5th in the Coolmore. I thought she ran pretty well considering it was the end of her preparation. She gets her chance today. I'll bring it on. The build-up, it's getting close now. Matty Smith joins us, the trainer of Buenos Noches. Matty, you bring a really talented 3-year-old. Can you measure up weight for age at 1,000?
Richard, I don't know. You know, his 3-year-old form's fantastic, and he's got the profile to measure up. I'm sure he can at 1,200. 1,000, I don't know.
I tell you what, you've done the first thing, and that is present him in unbelievable shape.
Yeah, no, he's the team have done a super job. They really have. He looks fantastic, and he paraded really well, so he's ticking all the boxes.
And his trials leading up to that, and his work at home?
His work's been super.
So here we go. The champ, the #1 sprinter in the world, eyeballs the Golden Eagle winner. Alongside him is Baller, who won a Bobby Lewis and loves the straight. Fire, Bella Nipotina, who won a Manicato. September Runners won a William Reed. Marabi's won an Oakley Plate. Buenos Noches has been right there in some good races. Mullane, Coolangatta, the Moya winner. Let's bring it on. Best sprinters in Australia.
They stand. Favourite drawn 1. And Nature Strip is getting agitated in barrier 1. Just wants to lift. Set, ready, racing. Nature Strip jumped away okay. With on the outside showing speed, Bella Nipotina, Coolangatta and Marabi. September Run was showing a bit of pace as well with Mullane, Gap, Buenos Noches, Baller, Fire, and I Wish I Win is last. So Marabi is the leader. 700 metres to go from Nature Strip. September Run's nice and close, and Coolangatta wider on the track. 1.5 lengths, Bella Nipotina, Mullane, followed by Fire, Buenos Noches, Baller. I Wish I Win is last in the Lightning. 450 metres to go. Nature Strip drives up on the inside to Match Marabi. They're a length and a half. September Run, Coolangatta. Then came Bella Nipotina, and further back in the field, Mullane. It's Nature Strip trying to kick. Coolangatta's getting close, and September Run back on the inside of the 150. September Run drives through, and Coolangatta, then Bella Nipotina. Coolangatta in the centre lifts. Coolangatta in front of Bella Nipotina. I Wish I Win late. Coolangatta announces herself and wins it from I Wish I Win. Bella Nipotina, September Run. Then Buena Noches. Next, Nature Strip, Bowler, Marabi, Fire. Last, Mullane.
Ah, she's good. She's really good. Not only Coolangatta, but that freak jockey on board. Jamie Carr dethrones the king. He wasn't at his best today. Age may eventually weary the mighty Nature Strip, but let's concentrate on this new little princess who became a... Her name is Coolangatta. That was some win. She storms to the front to win, holds off. What an emerging horse called I Wish I Win. I mean, bring on the new market for him. He's won a Golden Eagle. There's a real X factor about him. And some lucky owners who are brilliant with their assessment of what horse flesh they want to buy as young horses or tried horses again. Brilliant win. Coolangatta defeats I Wish I Win. We've got a photo for third and fourth. Fast horses being fast, Em.
Oh, she's a 1,000-metre specialist, isn't she? And she just does it. She's so electric. And what a result for Jamie.
Just enormous, isn't she, Richo? We know what she did in her 2-year-old season, winning that Magic Millions 2-year-old classic. And then coming back as a 3-year-old, we all wondered, can she do it again? She did it in the Moira Group 1, and now a Group 1 again in the Lightning, up against a cracking field, Lizzie Jelfs. Just an enormous performance and a great thrill for Jamie Carr. But yes, you're right, and the ice catcher was I Wish I Win. Let's catch up with co-trainer David Eustace.
Eustace joins us. His 21st Group 1 in concert with good mate and training partner Kieran Maher comes with Coolangatta, the filly, here in the Black Caviar Lightning. And Dave, you've just got off the phone from Kieran, who's mid-air.
Yeah, he's mid-air. I think he must have turned left when he got on the plane, because I can speak to him on the phone, but he took off about half an hour ago. So, yeah, unbelievable. She was so impressive. She travelled into it so well. She's had a faultless prep. The team have done just such an amazing job with all three. All three ran with credit, and it's a great thrill.
These 1,000-metre Group 1 weight for age sprints, they're hard to find. They're rare jewels, but now she adds the Lightning to her Moya success. How have you marked her development over the last couple of months?
We were really confident she'd improved. Physically, she's bigger, she's stronger, she's heavier. And we thought she'd improve more from the spring to now, from actually 2 to 3. So with that in mind, this had been the race targeted for a long way out. And it's just fantastic to get another winner for Ozzy and John. Ozzy's on the sofa, which is great. That's where we like him. They tend to win when he's on the couch, and John's leading them in, which is when they tend to win when he's here on course. So it's a great group. Royal Ascot. She's shown she likes the straight, and I think everyone in the group would be pretty keen to go there. So where she runs next, I'm not sure, but ultimately we'd love to give that a crack.
Well, the Lightning's been typically a good pointer for it over the last few years. Tell us, what did you make of both Bella Nipotina and Marabi's returns?
Bella was fantastic. she's so brave and was a credit to her. And Marabi looked like we just travelled touch strong. I wouldn't say she over-travelled, but she was there in Ben's hands, and just felt the pinch a little bit late, but she'll come on for it. So just want to thank the team, you know, to get three here today in such good form. Lucy had a few sleepless nights, I think, and is a bit OCD, but we wouldn't have it any other way, and they've done a really wonderful job, so we're very proud of them as a whole group.
Dave, congrats, and thank goodness for Wi-Fi on planes.
Absolutely. Cheers.
Jamie Carr joins us.
She just fucking does things she shouldn't do.
I know.
Like,
Unbelievable.
it's unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Well done. Thank you.
Jamie, I'm not sure if the audio got picked up there of what you said to Dave, but you said you said she does things that she just shouldn't do. Expand on that for us.
Well, I've said it in my interviews leading up to this race. I thought she reached her peak last prep, and I thought it was still a very good peak. I didn't see her improving that much more, and she's just come back better and bigger and stronger. And like, I thought she'd run second today, honestly. I didn't think she'd be able to beat Nature Strip, but the race did shape out for her. You know, there was pressure early, but she's half the size of him, and she just does things she shouldn't do. She's just an amazing horse.
Talk us through the back part of the race when things really had to kick into gear for her. Did you notice something a little bit different than the spring filly you were a part of?
She had to turn her foot. You know, she's been doing everything fast and, you know, just hanging on, but today she waited off them and had to turn her foot. And, you know, there's some very good horses in that race, and I'm just proud of her. She's just a ripper.
I think the feeling's mutual, and this is a significant moment for you as you win the Lightning for a second time. What does that mean?
It's massive. It's a great race to win. I've just had some amazing support since I won the Lightning 2 years ago, and it's I just can't believe the ride I'm on. Very, very appreciative.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
She's a star, Jamie Carr. Congratulations to the connections of Coolangatta. We saw John O'Neill leading this absolute star of a filly back to scale, and John puts a lot into racing along with his partners, Lizzie. She was amazing, but I'd also like to get your thoughts on Nature Strip too.
Yeah, initially it's pretty disappointing. He definitely didn't run up to expectations. You heard even from the post-race interview that Jamie said, I don't think that we're going to be able to beat Nature Strip today, but he definitely isn't at his best. So we know that Chris Waller is such a master horseman. Here, get him back to the stables, check him over, and maybe it is time to start thinking about what his next career will be, because that was certainly below par, and he deserves to go out on the top.
This filly though, world's her oyster.
Yeah, well, I mean, they've got the view of maybe going to Royal Ascot, which is absolutely, you know, wonderful to see them thinking about going on to the world stage again. We've got great sprinters. Let's show them off. Let's show them how good they are.